Hello my little loves. I feel like I've reached that time of year again where I'm all about reorganising everything, and right now it's been about two things for me. It's been about decluttering my home, but that's a different story, and it's been about reorganising my Notion, because I've loved using Notion for the last 18 months I think it's been, but my home page template has just been too disorganised and disjointed that I've never been able to consistently keep up with using my Notion, which has been such a shame because I found it so beneficial to me managing my life and my business and my workflows. And so I recently purchased some templates from the fabulous Laura Wilson, who is a business coach who is also on YouTube. I will link her below if you want to check her out and the templates. And then recently I've been watching Alexis's Notion Plan with Me's, and she recently shared her templates for how she plans and uses everything. And so I've been merging the two together and tweaking them and making them work for me. So this is what I've been doing for the past 2 weeks, and it's been really fun to merge the two together to make them work for me and still figure out how, to add my own stuff in there as well. I will link Alexis's YouTube channel below because her templates are fabulous, especially if you're a content creator and you want to keep track of what you're creating and your statistics and things. And Laura Wilson's, the business coach that I mentioned, is fabulous for if you have your own business and you want to build a better workflow for your branding and your marketing and your clients and the courses that you buy and consume as well. She has a really good layout table for that. So I'm gonna basically do a whole plan with me for November. I was about towards the end of October when I actually started putting all this together, so I do have some of October stuff in there, and I've slowly, as the next few months go on, you will see the tweaks and the changes compared to this video as well. So without further ado, let's get on and I will show you inside my Notion and have a bit of fun and have a bit of a plan and see what I'm doing this month. And yeah, so let's have a planning session together. Hi my loves. So this is my Notion setup in my homepage. So I'm just gonna open all this up. So just a quick run through. As soon as we go in, we have the moon and the weather because that's what I like to look at first thing. And then I have a quote here: the worst thing you can do is not write, because I just find that super empowering at the moment. I do want to put it somewhere else, I think, because it's not in the right place. And then I have my planning and my content, which are the most used things that I have and do. The only other thing is my intuitive walk thoughts, which I've bookmarked in my favourites, but that's further down, so I will show you that the further down we get. So my working on is still a work in progress. It is literally just shortcut links to everything that I'm working on, so when I want to look at everything, it's just easy access, an easy thing to look at and do. And I've tagged them so I can go through my tags later on, and I've put due dates for when things should be ready and stuff as well. After that is my weekly agenda. I previously was using this weekly agenda where it's in a what do you call it, Kanban thing, because it was easier to drag and drop and move around. But as I said, I've been using templates from Alexis and Laura, and they both have one similar to this. So this is my weekly agenda. So I'm just going to very quickly go through and tidy this up. And move things around. And then at the end of last week, I started adding things into my next week's task list thing that I needed for next week. So that's what that looks like right now. I'm actually just going to move that around because changing my Sunday F all day to my Monday because that is my husband's day off. And right now that's what my weekly looks like at the moment. So yeah, and because I do my weekly, I don't really feel like I need to do my daily because I have an actual paper daily one that I use for home stuff downstairs in my kitchen. So yeah, my daily and the weekly agenda, I'm probably going to remove those. I think I've just left them for now to make sure that I definitely don't want to use them because I've only been playing around with them for like 2 weeks. So yeah. And my goals, I have seasonal goals that I can just tick off that are just fun things for me to do, and I've added a few in for my winter one already. And monthly goals, which I haven't made any monthly goals yet, and I can't think of any right now, which is very annoying. Goals for the end of 2022, I'm actually going to do a video on this, so I'm not going to share those right now. Long-term goals, nothing is completed. In progress, I've currently got learn how to sew, read 12 self-help books. I've read 7 so far. I've actually finished those now. I've got into this. So I've just finished the Quiet Marketing book, which was really fun. So I'm up to 8 right now. Go home once a quarter. I need to plan. Not put anything in there. I went home in September. And I'm planning to go home in December. I'm just not sure what dates because my mum's used up all her holiday for this year. Project MJ, I actually need to shortcut that link in there because it goes to a different thing, and I've only done 4 modules out of the 10 for my journal therapy course that I'm doing, so I need to at least do one a week, I think, for the rest of the year, to try and finish it before the end of the year, because it would be really important. I'm currently acing it at 100% each one as well. And then I have some other things that I want to get into, my long-term goals, that I haven't broken down those goals properly at the moment. And then I really liked another YouTuber, Montelby, who did this 12-week year vision to reality thing, and I think I did this at the beginning of this year, earlier this year, and I've not looked at it since. I've done anything with it, but I do like breaking my goals down into 12-week goals when I can. So my content calendar, this is going to be getting changed in a little while and updated, because I'm trying to merge everything into one thing instead of everything being really separate. I'll show you my stats because they're really shit, and yeah. So my Instagram, I'm not really bothered about growing my Instagram, to be honest. It stayed the same in September and October at 715 followers. My YouTube has grown by 1 subscriber from September to October. My watch time has gone down. My views have gone down. So that is that. And I haven't done my podcast stats in forever. I've hit over 500 downloads now. I need to update that. And I've not filled in my TikTok on my blog because I've not been on either of those for a really long time. But yeah, I need to. Yeah. And my word count tracker, because I'm doing National Novel Writing Month at the moment. I'm not, consistent with it, because I started the project at about 6,000 words, though. So I've actually only written 2,937 words, and that was what I wrote in one day. So I haven't really been consistent at it during November. So I need to get a bit better about it. My goal is to try and write, 2 or 3 times a week. My goal count is 1,666 words, but I'm not putting pressure on myself, because that's where things go wrong, is if I put pressure on myself. And then I have the lifestyle section, and it's got my book lists. So I'll just show you this. So I've previously to 2019, all my book lists are in a Google spreadsheet, and my 2022 reading list, I have already hit 221 books this year. So that's quite nice, considering my goal is usually about 200 a year. And these are other bits that I need to sort out really as well. My self-help list. So I'm trying to read at least one self-development book a month. Some of them have been on my Kindle or on the Kindle app, and some have been physical copies, and these are the ones that I've got at the moment that I want to be reading. And I have 100% finished Quiet Marketing, and I got that this year. That came out this year. Maybe you need to put down if it's physical copy or not. Like The Untethered Soul, I have not finished that, and I got that in 2019. And I spelled untethered wrong. I think I got You Can Heal Your Life in 2018. I haven't read that either. So I got this in 2022. I've literally started this one this morning. Speaker. I can't remember when I got that. And Depression and Digital Age. I think I got that this year or last year. It was really cheap. So yeah, I just go in to, I think I need to add to the table really and expand it a bit more. And I was hosting a book club in 2021, with another chronic illness friend, but that fell through, so that's not a thing anymore. And then I have my vision board for this year, which is just what I created in the gallery. I didn't create like a proper one. That I just found really inspiring, and pictures and images that matched what I wanted for this year. And then one of my a coach that I worked with the past couple of years said to me, once rest is safe, it's safe to rest, you deserve rest. And I've just move it around my dashboard all the time, so you'll find it somewhere. My word of this year was adventure, find the adventure in the everyday, and it has really, 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 really helped me this year to do a lot of things. I haven't been as consistent with it as I wanted to be, but yeah, it's been good for me. I cover my mantras for life and business: health over hustle, creativity is key, be kind to yourself daily, own your own story, stay curious, good things take time, and sit in discomfort. And right now my core values are health, transparency, creativity and joy. I feel like they need to change, actually, to be honest. Health isn't quite as high up on my list as it used to be. And then my other values have been connection, courage, intuition, empowerment or encouragement, understanding, transparency, family, minimalism. I've got transparency twice. I think it used to be honesty. And yeah, so I go through and just see how that feels, to be honest, and change them accordingly. I haven't sorted out my home stuff yet, so this isn't all rigged up properly. I had an abysmal Halloween watch list in October, primarily because we went on holiday at the beginning of the month, to Spain, where it was lovely and sunny and glorious, and I did not feel like, when I came back, I felt autumnal, but I didn't feel like getting into the spooky Halloween spirit. So I literally we watched Practical Magic on Halloween night, and then I watched Nightmare Before Christmas and Muppets Halloween before, and that's all I watched this year for spooky lists. So I need to untick those for next year. My husband got me into anime, so we watch a lot of anime. So this is generally a very heavy filtered anime list of things. So if you ever need an anime recommendation, I will happily tell you, because we've watched more than 54, but I've listed 54. I think I need to update this at some point. But yeah, very much loving spending evenings watching anime with my husband. My catch-all wardrobe list, I have my summer wardrobe, my autumn winter one that I'm currently working on at the moment, and then I've catalogued what I wore when we've been on holidays and things. So yeah. And then my favourite list is what to do when you're having a bad day. I can't remember where I got the idea for this from. It was probably Michelle B on YouTube, I think, but don't quote me. So these are just the things to help me deal when I'm having a bad day. So most of this top part of this board, like the planning, content, lifestyle stuff, and this month upcoming, is inspired by Alexis. And the rest of the board that I'm going to show you after this bit is inspired and created kind of by Laura. And literally that is the only thing that I have in November that's an actual event that I'm aware of that my husband's told me. So yeah, these are the templates that I've taken things from. I still need to do some other things. So this is like all the old stuff for my business stuff is in there. Important link links, my launch plan, all my offerings, so it's easy to access and use. And then I have my reviewing sections, which I'm not going to show because I might do a separate video on those later on. Word of my year, we've already seen. My planning, this is all 21. I've not used the planning section since 21. And that was just a note. So everything else is my HD learnings, which I've gone very geeky into, leaning into learning about my human design type as a generator and all of that. I have my journals, I have writing, so I have like when I did ship 30 for 30, a really old NaNoWriMo, another NaNoWriMo, I don't know what this is, it's just some general writing, some poems that I've tried to write in the past, and then an actual journal full of prompts and things when I've felt like not being able to physically handwrite, or I've just not wanted to handwrite for whatever reason. The thing that I love and I've created this year is really simple. It's not anything ridiculous or anything exciting, to be honest. Is that this summer I was going for really long walks and I would have intuitive chats with myself, and I literally just started composing a little notebook with all those information, all those little thoughts and things. So I'd have a thought and I'd get out my phone and I'd just write it down as I go, and then I would come home and then, you know, if there was something that I needed to add to a to-do list, or I needed to add it to a workflow, or, you know, whatever came up, just so I could really easily, you know, access it. So it's not, as you can see there through my template, it's nothing exciting. I literally put the date, I just put like morning walks or afternoon walk thoughts or whatever the thing is. Like, I did one walking to Aldi to do the food shop, and then I literally just list all the things that come off my head as they come off in a ramble and a rumble, and write them down, and then like I come back to them later on, and I just find it really helpful for me to process and stuff. So yeah, so probably next month I might go into some of these a bit more, but mostly this is, yeah, what my month looks like. There is nothing happening this month, which is like, why is there nothing happening? But it's November, isn't it? And other than, we kind of have this thing, so the last birthday of November is one of my husband's brothers, and we kind of have this thing where we don't really get into the holiday spirit until after his birthday is passed, because it just feels mean getting into the holiday spirit before someone's birthday. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but like, yeah. So I'm not really, all this stuff isn't really like, see, there we are, November, plan with me, move it to progress. I'm not really, it's not really all finished, so it feels a bit like I can't really share it properly because it's not all completed. So primarily I'm really hoping to be focusing on content on YouTube and my podcast, and to work through it that way. And yeah, I'm just really hoping to working on the two parts of my content plan and to fill in that a lot more, and to have things a bit more sorted by the next time I do a plan with me. So should we maybe look at goals? Let's do monthly goals, because why not? What is a goal this month of mine for November? Launch, awaken your intuition, plan out, bloom, a year of journaling, make a decision. Get back, make a decision, i.e. my fake menopause injection and my IVF, get back into my jeans, and what else was in that? Long-term goals. Okay, so I've got 2 that I can play with. So I want to take everything to the charity shop. I need to look at how to sew a cushion and do at least 1 module of my journal therapy. Okay, that is going to be the 30th of November. Plan out a year of journaling. I need to make this decision. I don't know, should we say the 13th of November? Because I've got an appointment with my gynecologist specialist. Like, I don't know if I'm actually seeing the gynecologist or if I'm seeing my endo specialist. On the 8th of November, get back into my jeans. I think I need to subcategorize this properly, but oh well. I don't really wear jeans. I like dresses and I like skirts, but I tried my jeans on the other week and they were a bit tight. I can do them up, but they're tight. So I just feel like I need to sort that out. I've been having a major declutter. I've got like all my husband's old jeans that are in really good condition to take to charity shop. I've got some clothes of my own. Oh, didn't spell charity right. I've got some of my old clothes to take to the charity shop, as well as a blanket and some other bits and pieces, I think, as well, that I can't remember. Look at how to sew a cushion. I ideally want to turn my dad's jumper into a cushion, which is my husband's idea. So I need to look at how to sew a cushion. I need to practice sewing a cushion. I need to get the actual stuffing, cushion inside, and then cut up the jumper to do it. I'm hoping to do it next year, to be honest, but to get started on it now. And I need to do at least 1 module of my journal therapy, if not 2. And I'm pretty sure I had another goal and then I've just forgotten it again. I can't remember. If I remember, I'll come back to it. So that is my plan with me for this month. Oh, should we just... It was long-term goals. Seasonal goals. No, never mind. So yeah, that is my plan with me. That is it done for the month. And I will just go in to my weekly agenda at the beginning of the week on Monday, and I will put in everything that I need to do for that week properly, and yeah, sort that out. So thank you so much for watching my plan with me. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe to my channel so you can see next month's, December's plan with me. It really feels weird to say December, so yeah. I can't wait to see you in the next video.